Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to mount and trim your rubber stamps on the cling cushion foam from StampersBest. As you can see, I've already been making a mess, and these are just the trimmings from some of the stamps that I have already mounted and trimmed. And just a quick little overview, StampersBest stamps come either mounted and professionally trimmed, unmounted, or mounted and not trimmed. So what I've done is I took my unmounted stamps and peeled back the protective cover off of the cling foam and added my stamp to them. These are the lace borders, the vintage borders, and I've already trimmed several of them out. Let me show you. And I leave the backing paper on until I'm ready to put them on my cling sheets. So I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz tonic scissors because they have non-stick blades, and I'm just going to separate these two. There's a generous space between, sorry about that, so I'm going to, there's a generous space between the two, and I'm going to trim them out. And if you have a large space that your scissors won't reach, use a longer sharp scissor. And when trimming this, keep both your scissors and your rubber parallel, so you're not undercutting. If you undercut under the rubber at an angle, you won't get a clear impression. So you want to keep this as even as possible. So I'm going to go straight. And if you can't get deep enough from one side, all I'm going to do is flip it over and then trim this way. So I'm careful not to cut off any of the image and keep the scissors even. There you go. So there's no undercutting. It's straight, and now I have the two pieces. So when I'm ready to mount them to my cling paper, all I'll do is peel this side, and this is not a sticky side. This is a side that's static, that will stick to acrylic blocks. Let me just grab a block. So here's an acrylic block. All you do is peel this off. You do not need to replace this paper. You can toss that. And then just mount. One squish. And then you can stamp. See? It's that easy. Let me show you how I store them. In addition to the cling foam sheets or rolls, StampersBest also has these cling storage cards, and they come in packs of 5, and they're even made out of recyclable material, so they kind of have that craft look to them rather than stark white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my already cut out stamps, mounted and cut, or mounted and trimmed, and peel off the paper backing, and then all you have to do is place them on here. So I'm just going to add the rest of my borders here. And I have these sheets in a 3-ring binder that has a closable front, and I'll show that to you in a second. I got at my local, I think it was from Big Lots, and they're available anywhere, office supply stores. So this is the binder that you put them in. And I think I've shown this in a separate haul. So now they're all ready to go. Everything is stuck, and I can add quite a few of those to my binder. So now you know how to quickly mount and trim your unmounted rubber stamps. Here's another example of a stamp that was unmounted, and I've mounted it and I trimmed it back. You don't have to trim this off. I just like having less rubber visible that's not the image, in order to prevent ink from depositing and then transferring to whatever I'm trying to stamp. So there it is. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Don't forget to stop by StampersBest website.